Hi everyone, it's Killshot999 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live MIR Raid SLY Sneak Attack. This is our final raid of February. Here we go. We're jumping right over to the map. We've got Team MIR. MIR, you don't have to check in. I'm going to call on you. Kel, you are first to go. Kel, you are actually located in the bottom left-hand corner. So Kel, get your move in. After Kel, we got B-Dub. After B-Dub, we have Flyrod. Then we have Nixie. First turn will go unabated. So, Kel, what you got? Everybody is waiting on you. If we don't get Kel, we will jump over. She does have the rest of this move to get her turn in. All right, we got Kel. Let's jump over to B-Dub. B-Dub, up. Kel's going to activate the COC, switch to tank, and move northwest to the castle. Kel moving northwest as a tank. All right, let's jump on over to B-Dub. B-Dub, your first move, and you are located on the east side. Will is in the house. Will be in on turn number 2. So we got one member from SLY already. B-Dub, you're up. Seal, move west to castle. B-Dub's going to seal, and she starts moving west, gets to about right there. All right, Craven Light is here. We'll get you in a minute, Craven Light. Let's go over to Flyrod. Flyrod is here. Flyrod, you are in the top left-hand corner. Turn number 1 for Flyrod. Will and Craven are on deck. And we got Flyrod, the brand new Portal Champ Flyrod. You guys saw him last night. Flyrod, get your moving quick. And then we go to Nixie, who's in the bottom right-hand corner. Seal Aster and move east. All right. Flyrod Aster, Seal, and he is going to start moving to the east. Gets to about right here. And hello. Your friend Mace, Flyrod, before you get to the seal. Flyrod, ouch. Taking 15 from Mace. Mace in the place. And Aster will damage Mace as well. So your Aster is gone, but he still gets through some of that damage. Mace is a beast, we know. Nixie, you're up. Nixie, bottom right-hand corner. Nixie, drop red Aster, move west toward castle. All right, we get her to about right there. Let's go over to Moonshot. Moonshot, you're up. Deadly Dimes just checked in. It looks like we got 3 already on deck. We got Will, Craven, and Dimes ready for next turn. Let's kick it over to Moonshot. And by the way, if you guys are looking at the supplies, resources, a brand new record. SLY is protecting 5,128. That is 854 resources per chest, or 214 per turn. A lot of resources on the line here with SLY. Blitz to Mace. Move southwest toward the wall. Moon moving southwest, going blitz to Mace. Mace does take a little bit more damage. All right, let's kick it over to Samurai. Samurai, you are in the top left-hand corner, and you're behind that Mace as well. Samurai, Julie J, and then Unforeseen. Pretty packed house here for MIR. MIR trying to load up their bags. Once again, 5,128, 854 per chest, or 214 per turn. Ocean Man, you better hope your map does some work because there are a lot of people from MIR trying to get your stuff. Seal, Orange Crush to Mace and move southeast toward the wall. Samurai's going to seal. Southeast toward the wall. And Orange Crush to Mace. Not quite. Not quite. Mace is hurting, though. 3 straight attacks. Aster, Blitz, and Orange Crush. Mace is feeling the effects. Let's go over to Julie J. Julie J, you were behind Kel. You were in the bottom left-hand corner. We got Julie J, and then we got Unforeseen. And then we'll get some members from SLY in here. We got Will, Craven Light Dimes, and Ocean Man. Julie J, summon Red Aster. Seal and Thrill and move towards the wall. Red Aster for JJ, dropping a seal. And she's going to move toward the wall. And Ray, look at Ray. With the Ice Flow, first time we had the Ice Flow. Julie J, that is a big one. 75%. And you will take 5% damage every turn until you stop for a turn and warm yourself up. You can continue to heal. You can continue to buff, but you will take that you're going to take that frigid damage. All right, Amanda's going to seal and move toward the northwest wall. Amanda sealing and moving toward the wall. I get you to about right there. All right, everybody, that is the end of turn number 1. Fast-moving first round. We're going to kick it back over to Kel. Pay attention to when your name is called because the defenders will chime in at different times. So let me show you, the people who have logged on, let me show you where they're at, and we'll get to Kel's turn. So we have Dimes is on. Dimes in the left-hand corner. We've got Ocean Man. Ocean Man protecting that north wall. We've got Craven Light. Craven Light protecting the south wall. And we've got, look out, Will over behind B-Dub. All right, Kel, you're up. Your move, round number 2. We brought the fun back to these sneak attack raids, everybody. Everybody's been having a great time this week with these sneak attacks. Looking forward to more in the month of March. Kel's going to go Blitz to Mace. Mace, you did a good job there, buddy. Mace is a good boy. Took 4 attacks. Kel Speed Potion to the wall, and she wants to jump. Speed Potion. Gets her across the moat. And on turn number 2, Kel's about halfway up the wall with that Speed Potion. She is already climbing. All right, let's go over to B-Dub, and after B-Dub, we go to Will. Amy just checked in. Amy, you will get in round number 3. Amy will be in the next round. We've got B-Dub and then Will. B-Dub's going to go Speed Potion. Speed Potion, she's on her way. She gets right here. And you know Ocean Man had something lined up for that corner. Come on. Zombies. Zombies break the seal. Stop the speed. And B-Dub also taken from the rest of those zombies. Ouch, ouch, ouch. How about down to 85% from B-Dub? She got a full head of steam, hit the zombies, and she's got a few of them surrounding her. One of them did disappear with the seal, though. All right, let's kick it over to Will. Will, you're over on that far east side. First move of the day for Team SLY. What does Will have in store? After Will, we go over to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, you no longer have to deal with Mace. Will's going to summon a Beholder. All right, Will's dropping a Beholder somewhere out there. All right, and we've got, oh, he's going Armor Pin to B-Dub. Will's wasting no time. Look at that, he's over here sniping. That's like a stab in the back, Will. B-Dub's going to let it hit. So B-Dub taking the AP damage. She's at 170. She's got a lot of mitigation, Will. 25 mitigation. Will, you're getting about 14 of it through. We're taking B-Dub down to 156 base with that Chameleon, and also dropping her down to 78 overall health. All right, let's kick it over to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, your move. We're in turn number 2, everybody. Fly Rod and Samurai over on that northwest side of the wall. We go Fly Rod, and then we go Nixie, and then we go Craven Light. Fly Rod, Nixie, and Craven Light. We got a full group of MIR Marauders today. And a whole lot of resources. The first time we've had anybody over 5,000 resources. SLY was hoping to get through the day so they could start spending on those castle upgrades. Fly Rod, Nixie, then Craven Light. All right. Time is ticking, Fly Rod. If you typed it, it's not up there. If you typed it, no, type it again. Nixie, we're going to go over to you while Fly Rod retypes it. We'll go to Nixie. We'll come back to Fly Rod. Nixie, go ahead and get your move in. Just to keep the match moving. Nixie, and then we go back to Fly Rod. Then we'll go to Craven Light. All right, Nixie's going to drop a Seal and Thrill. And she's going to make her way the rest of the way toward the castle. And, oh no, not the bear. Oh no, Nixie is missing a leg. Leg is gone. The seal did not take place yet. So Nixie stopped in her tracks, literally. Hobbled by the bear trap. All right, let's go back over to Fly Rod. We got Fly Rod and then Craven. Still nothing, Fly Rod. Nope. Just type it like you're typing right now. Instead of still not showing, just type small segments of it. And remember, 7 rounds, 90-minute limit on these raids. 7 rounds or 90-minute limit. All right, I know MIR is sweating right now, trying to get this move in before more of SLY log in. All right, we're going to skip Fly Rod until he can get it figured out. We can come back. I see everything else you're typing. There's some word that you're typing that is, I mean, it says, do you see it? It says nothing showing. It says don't know what's going on. But whatever, there's a word in there that's not allowing that phrase. So do it kind of like you're doing these other ones. But something is triggering it. All right, let's go over to Craven Light. Craven Light, your move. We'll get back to Fly Rod in a minute. All right, Craven's going to drop a gator somewhere out there. And Max Seal to Craven, and he's going to go stun bomb and detonate to Nixie. Nixie, you got a stun bomb on you. And Nixie's going to use Marty to get rid of that stun bomb. All right, let's go over to Moonshot. All right, Fly Rod says he's going to go to the wall. Hold on, Moon. Fly Rod moving closer to the wall. Gets to about right there, and Will, your beholder breaks his seal. But he's able to keep on moving. Gets to the base of the wall. So Will's beholder hits Fly Rod, gets rid of his seal. Fly Rod continues to move at a slower pace, does get to the wall. Moonshot, you're up. Move to the wall. All right, Moonshot's going to move. Wrath standard ammo to zombies and heal and seal. Moon going heal and seal. He's going to move a little closer to about here. And he's going to take down a couple of these zombies. Moonshot firing at Will. Not Will, but firing at zombies. Moon, you get 2 down. There's still 2 more in front of B-Dub. Dimes, you're up. We got Deadly Dimes, and we got Tiny. Dimes, you're up. Let's go. Cayman, stun, Kel, gum, arrow to Kel. There is a gator on the loose. Kel is in range. Well, Tiny's there too, Dimes. He's over on the left side. Stun to Kel and gum arrow to Kel. All right, Kel, you got a couple things coming at you. The stun is not detonated, but you are wearing it. Any response to either, Kel, before we move on? All right, Tiny, go ahead and get your move in. We'll get back to Kel. Tiny, you're trailing behind. You're over on that left side. I didn't see wait. So Kel is going to wear the stun bomb and... All right, Nixie's going to disarm it. The first ever one leg disarm. Get it? And Kel is stuck in place with the gum arrow halfway up the wall. All right. Go ahead and delete Marty. B-Dub, because Nixie used a disarm. So Horseman, stun to B-Dub, and gum arrow to Fly Rod. All right, we got Horseman in play. B-Dub's going to red Psycho. The attack to Fly Rod. And B-Dub is playing... B-Dub, do you want to play the Marty on yourself? So Psycho going back, hitting Tiny for 10. B-Dub is going to play that Marty. So we got a Marty in play. I know Nixie used Marty earlier. That is both Martys have been used for Team MIR, and they've also used a Psycho. 2 Martys and a Psycho already. So Tiny Horseman, stun bomb, it's gone. Gum arrow, it's gone. Let's go over to Samurai. Samurai, it's your move. She's going to drop Red Aster. What's a good thing that you played Red Aster, because it actually protected yourself a little bit. There's a Cayman. Samurai's Red Aster will take out Craven's Cayman. Her Red Aster is out of play. Cayman is full. The attack slows her down, but she does still have her seal, and she does get to the wall and throw the rope. But she is slowed down by the attack. Julie J is going to wait a turn. Very nice. Julie J going to wait a turn, and she's going to warm up. Ocean Man, you're up. We got Ocean Man, and we got Unforeseen, and then we go to round number 3. And we will get Amy in round number 3. Ocean Man, then Amanda. Ocean Man put some horsemen in play. Gum arrow to fly rod. And also a seal smoke. Ocean Man sealed, and fly rod, you got a gum arrow coming at you. It's going to stick you to that wall, much like Kel stuck to the other wall. And we'll see if Fly Rod wants to do anything about that. Let's go over to Unforeseen. Amanda, it is your turn. Amanda's going to speed potion up and over the wall. She does get the speed potion. She does go up. And she is the first one in the courtyard, everybody. Congratulations to Amanda. Oh, no. Welcome to the courtyard, Ray. Ray had Garth. Amanda, you keep your seal. But Garth just flying around now. All right, let's go to round number 3. Round number 3. Kel, you are stuck to that wall. You can still do moves. You just can't move. All right, she's going to seal and thrill. And stun and detonate to Will. What do you think about that, Will? Sending bombs at you. Will's like, go ahead and brush my shoulders off. Will disarming it. No sweat. All right, B-Dub. You're up. We've got 8 on 6 right now. So the turns are going to mix up a little bit. So stay tuned. You're not going to follow the same person you were following before. All right, B-Dub is going to Orange Crush. And she is able to take down Ray. Ray is like a trap master, if you guys don't know. He's got some sneaky stuff set up here. All right, zombies are out. B-Dub's going to keep moving toward the wall. She gets to the base of the wall and throws her rope, trying to get her feet out of the water. Yeah, you barely do. 25% up the wall. B-Dub starting to scale. All right, let's go over to Will. Will, you've been trailing behind a little bit. I mean, not in a bad way. You're actually trailing behind the group. Will's move, turn number 3. If you're just logging in, big resources on the line. First time we've ever seen a castle sitting on 5,000 resources. Will has summoned a bull to a one-legged person. It's just not right. All right, Will is going to have to move into range. Stun bomb to B-Dub. Gum arrow to B-Dub. He's like, anything I can do to make her stick to that wall. Now keep in mind, once someone has been stunned, they are immune to stun. B-Dub is disappearing. Woo! What do you think about that? Pro move. Will goes stun bomb and arrow, and B-Dub just goes disappearing act. She will be invisible until she moves. Now, Will, one thing you did accomplish, her capacity. Yeah, you know you can't do that, Dimes. Don't even type that. You can't prevent a SLY Shaw. What are you thinking? All right. The one advantage is capacity. Elixir drops off. SLY Shaw, your buffs drop off. So Will did manage to get rid of her extra carrying ability. And Bull to Nixie. So Bull to Nixie is going to get rid of Nixie's Red Aster. All right, let's go over to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, you're up. Fly Rod is not stuck to the wall. Heal and seal. Oh, look at this. Somebody's got to get through, right? Fly Rod playing the heal and seal. Speed potion. Up and into the courtyard. Fly Rod has made it into the courtyard. First one to get there. Nixie, you're up. Nixie is a little slowed. The bear trap is gone. Her leg is going to start healing. Heal potion. All right, so Nixie's going to try to heal potion and move. Now you would get a little bit of slight movement. But we've got some horsemen in effect. Tiny, your horsemen are going to knock Nixie back 10 yards. And break the seal. So the damage, the seal is broken. The horsemen kick her back. She does have her leg back, but she's further out from the castle. Dimes, you're up. Dimes, you got Kel one side, Samurai, you got Moon, you got Fly Rod in the courthouse. All right, Dime's going to jump down in the courtyard. She's dropping the piranha first. So we do have fish, everybody. Watch out. Somewhere out there, we do have them. And she's going to go flux to fly rod. Fly rod, she's going to break your seal. And fly rod's got a lot of base, by the way. So he's mitigating 25. Dimes hits pretty hard. Dimes, 22 of it still getting through, taking him from 202 down to 180. Breaking his seal, but he's got a ton of base. All right, let's kick it over to Moonshot. Moonshot, we're in round number 3. It's your move. Speed potion, rope, up and over. Moon goes speed potion, rope, up. Oh, he's there. He's looking good. Maybe not. Ocean Man doubled up. Garth's twin brother, Garth, taking Moonshot back to the start. Tiny, you're up. Maybe you've been counting the number of traps. We've got Fly Rod in the courtyard and a whole lot of people close to the courtyard. Then we got Tiny. Tiny surrounded by Amanda, Kel, Julie J, and Moonshot. All right, you can't get a vial. Actually, you know what? We amended that. So Tiny cannot throw a goat because look how far away he is. So that ain't happening. Tiny's over on the far left. Merle goes underground. Merle will hit Fly Rod and get rid of his jacked elixir. So Fly Rod, you lose your elixir. And the vial smoke to chest 3 is okay. So chest number 3 does have a vial smoke. So vial's good. Merle is good. That's Tiny's move. All right, Samurai, you're up. We are in round number 3, everybody. MIR trying to get there. We've got B-Dub is invisible. Kel stuck to a wall. All right, Samurai. Dropping down into the courtyard. Pet Repel. Stun and detonate on dimes. So far, we've got Fly Rod, Samurai, and Dimes all in the courtyard. Craven Light's going to play Marty. Dimes, go ahead and delete yours. First Marty for Team SLY. All right, after Samurai, we go back to the Ocean Man. Ray still got Lookout outside the castle and inside the castle. Ocean Man, Julie J. Then Bones, then Unforeseen. Ocean Man, Julie J, Bones, then Unforeseen. Remember, 5128 resources, 854 per chest, and 214 per turn. Some people will be filling up their bags on one turn. But that shows you how many resources SLY has. All right. Ray is going to turn into a sniper. He is going to steal the team's second Psycho. That means nobody can use Psycho. They are out of Psychos and they're out of Martys. He's going to go Merle to Kel. Kel, your elixir is taken. She did not have a capacity elixir, by the way. She had jacked, so she gets a little less health. And he's going to go Vega to Fly Rod. So Fly Rod cannot prevent it with a Psycho. Fly Rod is at 95 health. Ray, your Vega is taking Fly Rod down to 84. Fly Rod down to 84%. He steals the Psycho, plays the Merle, and hits Fly Rod for some damage. Julie J, you're up. Julie J, Bones, and then Unforeseen. Speed Potion. Move to wall and throw rope. All right, Julie J. Speed Potion. Oh man. What happened? I think Julie J just found some piranha. All right. Red Aster does get rid of the Piranha. Stops you in your tracks. You do manage to throw the rope. Julie J is at the base of the wall. She did throw the rope, but that's it. She stopped in her tracks and loses her pet. Nope, you're going now, Craven. Craven Light. Craven Light, then Amanda. Craven Light with the south wall. South wall defense from Craven Light. Gold Firefly to Fly Rod. Ouch. Craven Light's going to drop into the court. He wants to get in on the party. And he's trying to use the Firefly on the King of Fireflies. Doesn't always have a crazy attack, but it could. Team MIR, any response to the Gold Firefly or the F5 standard ammo with red glob? And after Craven, we go to Unforeseen, and after Unforeseen, we go to Bones. All right, do we want to wait? We want to let it hit. All right, Fly Rod is going to Judas that attack back to Craven. It's going to break Craven's seal. So Fly Rod is not taken. Amy's going to evoke. She wants to take half of it. Okay. No evoke? All right. I thought you just wanted to take half of it for free. All right. MIR, Gold Firefly, good. All right, Fly Rod, you were at 84. That Gold Firefly is not going to hit you for a lot, but you know the potential of a Firefly, seeing how you use them. It's going to take Fly Rod down to 76. And he is feeling a little bit crazy right now. All right, speaking of a little bit crazy, Unforeseen, you're up. You are on the far left, back to the portal. And again, if you guys have already used speed potion, do not double dip on the speed potions. You're allowed 1 speed potion per match. All right, Amanda's going to call out Red Aster. Move southeast, run to the wall. All right, Amanda making up pretty good ground here. She gets to the edge of the moat. Red Aster and also a seal. All right, Bones, your first move of the match. Amy Bones is... Where are you? Oh, we got to find her. I know where she is, but she's right there. Amy on the east side. We call her East Side Amy. Ray knew where you were because Ray submitted that map. This is the final move of round number 3, everybody. And then we'll go over to Kel. Kel is no longer affected by Tar Trap. Nixie has all her legs. Garth has disappeared. Few people in the courtyard. SLY through 3 rounds, no resources given up. Bonnie is invisible. And Barnacle does not hit Bonnie either. She SLY shawled. No target for Amy. They both fizzle. All right, let's move over to Kel. Kel, we're in round number 4. Kel, round number 4. All right, Kel's going to finish climbing at 50%. She's dropping down in the courtyard. She gets a pet repel, but will play into Marty. And in fact, I'm going to give her the Marty, but I'm not giving her the courtyard. All right, Kel is not in the courtyard. I'll tell you why. Kel's at the top of the wall. She finished climbing the wall. She played Pet Repel and also played a bomb. That is her allotment of moves. So, Kel, you're still up on the top for now. Put you over here on the side. Will uses Marty. That's all the Martys for Team SLY. B-Dub, you're up. You're invisible. You can chill. You're a little bit up the wall. About 25% up the wall. And if you move, you become visible. We're in round number 4. We've got about 30 minutes to go. All right, B-Dub is going to start climbing again. She climbs, gets to the top of the wall, plays a pet, and she can drop down. She played no attack. All right, so we've got Fly Rod in the courtyard, B-Dub in the courtyard, Samurai in the courtyard, Nixie, Amanda, Moonshot, Kel outside the courtyard, Julie J at the base of the wall. Will, you're up. Your 4th turn. Not yet, Fly Rod. Slow down. All right. Will Speed Potion to courtyard. Gets him to the courtyard. Plays Rex to B-Dub. And he is going to shoot a gum arrow on Fly Rod. And Julie J is going to Judas that back to Will. Will, you are stuck in place. Bonnie, your Red Aster is gone. Red Rex takes care of that. Will goes in to shoot the gum arrow. And Julie J turns it around. And Craven uses a red Psycho to stop it, which will kick the damage back to Julie J. Dang. Everybody trying to stop it. The red Psycho works, though. And Julie J, I've got you taking that 10. Taking you back down to 65. She prevents it. She's like, nope, I'm not taking any more damage. So Julie J stops all that damage. So here's what happened. Will Speed Potion gets in the courtyard. Sends a pet over to B-Dub. Takes care of her Red Aster. Then he shoots a gum arrow. Julie J doesn't like the gum arrow. She doesn't want her tank stuck in place. She returns it back to Will. It's going at Will. Craven says no. Plays a red Psycho. Stops the arrow. 10 points from the red Psycho goes over to Julie J. Julie J prevents it, taking 0 damage. Boom, baby. That's what just happened. Now we go to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, it's your turn. Fly Rod in the courtyard, and he is gold fireflied. Fly Rod says engage chest 1. Now Fly Rod's very confused. There's a chest 1 here. There's a chest 1 here. He doesn't know what to do. So Fly Rod, we're going to let fate decide. Pick a number 1 to 6. 1 or a 2, you engage the treasure chest. 3, 4, 5, or 6, you engage one of the other chests. He picks a 3. Oh, it's a 1. Fly Rod going after the treasure. He like went straight rogue on the group. He's so confused right now. He said, you know what? We're here for resources, but I think I'm here for something else. Fly Rod goes over and engages the treasure chest. Now, you can disengage. You don't have to stay there, but for now, you are going after loot for 2 turns. You can always change your mind next turn. You guys don't have to stay there, but he's hungry for some treasure. Craven with a big gold firefly play, and you know what? It was a 33% shot. Nixie, you're up. All right. Nixie is going to max seal and speed potion. And speed potion gets her here. Max seal. Nixie gets to the top of the wall. So Nixie makes up some ground. Max seal, speed potion. She is up at the top of the wall. Craven Light is down in the courtyard. Craven Light, you're up. Kel's on the top of the wall. Nixie is on top of the wall. We got Craven Light, and then we go to Moonshot. Merle to B-Dub. Heal and Seal and Blue Glob to B-Dub. All right. Merle would steal B-Dub's buffs, but she already used Sly Shaw, and she lost her buffs. So we got a blue glob coming into B-Dub with a chance to freeze her. All right, B-Dub. Do not pick a 1 or a 2, or you are frozen in place. We've already seen Fly Rod go a little mad. She picks a 5. And it is a 5. B-Dub is now immune to cold, and the ice block fails. All right, let's go outside the castle to Moonshot. Moonshot, probably no traps remaining for you. You triggered most of them. He's going to go Aster and move toward the wall. All right, Moonshot making his way toward the wall with his new red Aster. Oh, man. Did you find the other horseman? Yes, he did. Moonshot. Aster will take care of the horseman. Lucky for you. He had the right pet out at the right time. So they triggered the other horseman. Moonshot at the edge of the moat. Let's go to Dimes. Dimes is down in the courtyard. We've seen beholders. We've seen piranha. We've seen gators. We've seen horsemen today. Sly is throwing the traps out there to protect these resources. All right. Dime's going to go Gold Icky. Let's start with Kel. Kel has Pet Repel. Nothing from Gold Icky. B-Dub takes damage from Gold Icky. Taking her down to 72. Fly Rod. Taking you down to 70. Nixie, your seal is gone. Moonshot, your seal is gone. Samurai, your Pet Repel is gone. And Julie J, your seal is gone. Samurai is going to intervene the arrow. So the arrow is intervene. That's a good move. It stops it. And B-Dub is wearing a beige bomb. which could lower her health and her damage attacks if it ever gets detonated. All right. Samurai, you are in the courtyard. You're up. Samurai is sealed, and she is in the courtyard. All right, she says the resource one. All right, Samurai is Houston. We have resources. Samurai in turn number 4. Has completely filled up her bag with 200 resources. So it is 214 per turn. So we do have some resources finally in somebody's bag. Who would have thought it would be the newest player with a level 2 bag? Tiny, you're up. Let's go to Tiny. Gold Toxie to Bonnie. Speed potion to get to the courtyard. You get to the entrance. And Bonnie taking the gold Toxie damage. Taking Bonnie from 72 down to 59. Bonnie's sitting at 59. Julie J., you are at the base of the wall, and it is now your move. Can't summon a honey badger. A honey badger is a version of the red aster. You can drop heal and seal. Is good. And you can climb the wall. With no speed, that's all you get. Julie J., heal and seal, climb the wall, no jump. She was at the very bottom of it. Ocean Man, you're up. We got Ocean Man. Then Unforeseen, then Bones. Julie J's up on top of the wall now, so let's put her avatar up here. She has visibility into both sides. About 15 minutes left with a little bit of overtime still to go. 15 minutes and a little bit of overtime. We are in round number 4. All right, Ocean Man is going to do some stuff here. Vile Smoke to chest 1. Now, Samurai is there. It's going to get rid of her seal. Beige Bomb to Samurai. So B-Dub and Samurai both wearing Beige Bombs. And S6 Sega Vega to B-Dub. So Ray bringing the power. S6 Sega Vega to B-Dub. Taking B-Dub from 59. Down to 38. Down to 38. A lot of big gear. Ray hitting with the S6. B-Dub, very well geared, but still all the way down to 38%. Got some players hurting right now. All right, Unforeseen, you're up. Amanda, halfway through the moat. She has Seal, she has Red Aster. All right. Amanda basically goes toward the wall, throws the rope, and you get a blue spark, but you're not attacking. Doesn't speed you up at all. So basically you get to the top of the wall and you are blue sparked. All right, we've got Amy Bones finish out round number 4, and then we'll go to round number 5. Amy's turn. We've got Samurai at the chest. Fly Rod trying to get some loot. We've got B-Dub hurting. We've got Nixie, Julie J, Kel, and Unforeseen all on the wall. And we've got Moonshot right at the moat. Amy's attack, she's going to summon Red Icky. All right, so we're going to get some mass attacks here. Julie J basically loses her seal. And we're going to get some damage across the board. Kel, Red Icky, taking you down to 94. B-Dub, taking you from 38 down to 34. Fly Rod, 67. Nixie, you go from 100 down to 93. Moonshot, you go from 100 down to 95. Samurai, you go from 100 down to 91. Julie J from 75 down to 68. And Amanda, you're at 100. And you lose your Red Aster. You are still sealed, however. And Kel's going to use her tank ability to tank page 1, the Vega attack. So Amy's also, let's show you where Amy is on this map. Amy sealed, and Kel is going to prevent the S6 Sega Vega to Bonnie. So Bonnie not taking that damage. Very big play. That could be a big, big move later on. All right, Kel, you're up. We are in round number 5, everybody. Round number 5. Around 10 minutes to go with a little bit of overtime. SLY has been buckling down. SLY has a lot on the line. Drop down, engage 6. You absolutely can. Kel's going to drop down, and she is dropping and running. That's all you can do. And in turn number 5, Kel fills up her bag with resources. B-Dub, you're up. B-Dub, and then we go to Will. B-Dub trying to get what she can get. B-Dub sneaking over there. They kept her alive. They used a lot to keep her alive, but B-Dub in turn number 5. $200 resources. All right, Will, you got some infiltrators in here. It's your turn. Red Rudy to B-Dub. And F5 Saber with Vega ammo to B-Dub. Taking her from 34% down to 4%. B-Dub holding on at 4%. Flyrod, it's your turn. If you disengage from the chest that you're in, that is a half of turn move. So you cannot disengage and engage another chest in the same turn. You can disengage and do other things and then engage, but remember, the only thing that you can do if you want to engage a chest is to engage it. So stay here for another round and get the treasure, or disengage and get resources later on. Flyrod is going to stay. He's like, look, I'm here. You put me here. Give me the gold. Give me the resources. Flyrod staying. We'll skip Flyrod. Let's go over to Craven Light. Your move. Hold on, Nixie. Red Paul to Julie J. All right, Julie J is up on top of the wall. Craven Light. You are down in the courtyard. So your red Paul does not target her, but the Maya to B-Dub does. B-Dub is taking lethal damage. Nixie, you're up. Nixie says drop to courtyard. Engage chest number 5. Nixie drops down. She does make it over to chest number 5. She is engaged with the chest in turn number 5. Nixie taking 200 resources. And we skip over to Tiny. Tiny found a secret entrance. Tiny, it's your move. Animal is here. Animal would get in next turn. Animal can get in round number 6. Hold on. Dimes, it's your turn. Dimes, you're up. Not Tiny. Dimes is in the courtyard. It is your move, Dimes. We got about 2 minutes plus overtime. 2 minutes plus a couple minutes of overtime. All right, Dime's going to play Satchel Rat. Remember, if you upgrade your Satchel Rats to level 2, they will take double the resources per round. Dime's also going to play Vile Smoke to chest number 6, where Kel's at. Kel dropping down to 84 with the Vile Smoke. Dime Satchel Rats taking 5 resources. And S6 standard red glob with a fuse to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, I don't think she wants you taking her loot. Fly Rod dropping from 67%. Fly Rod is geared like a champ. Dime's fuse is upgraded. This is the ultimate battle of defense versus offense right here. Fly Rod was at 67%. Dime's hitting him for 39%. Oh my goodness. Fly Rod taking almost 40%. Dropping him down to 28. Oh my goodness. Fuse is a beast with an X6. standard ammo with a red glob. Save some cooldowns for that one in Faction Wars, everybody. All right, let's go over to Moonshot. Moonshot, you're at the edge of the moat. We are in overtime, everybody. We are in overtime. All right, Moonshot going to the wall. Going to climb, and look at that. He's putting some max seal on his teammate to try to get that treasure. All right, we're going to go to Samurai. Samurai, her bag is full. She is no longer engaged with the chest. She takes another 10 from Vile Smoke, dropping her down to 81. But we do skip her move because her bag is full. So let's go over to Tiny. Tiny, you're up. Once again, still in overtime. This is bonus minutes, either due to delays, me looking for files, but we are down to the last couple minutes. Tiny is up. Red Paul to Fly Rod. Getting rid of the seal. They're more interested in protecting they're more interested in protecting treasure that doesn't come out of their inventory than resources that do. I love it. I love it. Fly Rod. Red Paul taking you from 28 down to 23. And Tiny S6 Vega to Fly Rod. And Fly Rod, you are taking lethal damage. You will never see what is in that chest, unfortunately. They succeeded in preventing Fly Rod from opening treasure. That's diabolical. Julie J says engage chest number 4. Ooh, was Fly Rod a diversion? Perhaps they could have gum arrowed Julie J. Look at that. Julie J sneaking in and getting 200 resources. My. Was that the right play? All right, Ocean Man, you're up. Ocean Man, your move. All right. We have hit time, everybody. Time. Ocean Man, save it. Save the inventory. It doesn't matter. That is the final move. So, Ocean Man, we're going to stop it right there. So, that is our Sunday morning raid, and that is the final raid of the month of February. Great job to both teams. Overtime ran out. So I give you guys the total. Unfortunately, we do have to bury B-Dub and Fly Rod. MIR coming in broad daylight. Total resources. SLY started out with a lot. But I think SLY will be happy. They're still over 4,000. So we do have Kel took 200. B-Dub took 200. Fly Rod got a little confused. None. Nixie, 200. Samurai, 200. And Julie J, 200. MIR taking 1,000 resources, but Dimes with the Satchel Rats takes 5 back. MIR gaining 995 resources. That sounds like a lot, but I got to tell you, SLY did an excellent job protecting their resources today. Great job. Good setup. They used a lot of traps. They used a lot of horsemen, beholders, Garths, you name it. We saw a lot of good stuff. It was one of the tougher raids to get in. I think MIR's probably happy to get away with something, but certainly SLY was ready to go today. So great job to all parties. Ocean Man, great job setting up your map. And again, as a reminder, we could start doing raids again as early as next week. So I'm gonna ask you guys. I don't want to put any pressure on anybody right now. So, but now that we have most of the players, I'm going to put this out there as an option. So, everybody, do me a favor, stop typing. I need to make sure I got everybody's undivided attention, because I don't want you guys to miss this, because your vote does count. I've been given some thought to upping the sneak attack raids back to 2, now that we're on a 90-minute cap. And instead of doing the siege raids to where you guys siege raid each other once a month, one Sunday a month, doing a legendary siege raid where anybody that wants to show up on Sunday morning can raid Castle Max, Castle Brace, Castle Crave, the Law Fortress. So if you guys are interested in that, now that we've got the raids going quicker and we've got a time limit on them, I don't think they're as bad. They're not as bad to do late at night. People can still show or not show up. But it would give you your 2 raids per month. I feel like one might be a little bit, you guys are missing it a little bit. So we go back to 2 raids a month and then 1 legendary raid where it's all of you trying to storm a legendary castle. So if you guys like that, message me, type it in chat right now. If you're opposed to it, let me know. If you like the way things are right now, then it's fine. We can do that. But I feel like that we're making a lot of ground. There would be, correct, two raids that you can raid, and 1 optional legendary raid. That would be correct. And again, no faction can be attacked more than twice per month. The siege attack would be all of you versus 1 would be all of you versus one target. Same rules apply. No faction could be raided more than twice. Correct. All right. We're going to mull it around a little bit. We got some questions, but all right, sounds good. We'll table it. But that's why I wanted to cap it at 2. All right, we'll table the discussion for now. We're going to make no changes with it yet. I'll work on some behind-the-scenes questions with a couple people. But I know there are... We basically did 4 raids this week. And we got through it. So if it's split up over 4 weeks, you're looking at an average of 2 raids per week. And an optional Sunday. All right. There's a lot of questions with it, like I said. It's not going to appeal to everybody. We will... Yeah, I could have 30 different... The problem is, I could have 30 different options. A limit per week, 2 per week. It's too many. I love it. It's fine, but that's the problem. Is we're going to get 30 different of what works for everybody. But for me, just seeing how quick the raids went, and, we'll brainstorm it, but there's a lot of people who are available to watch raids on days they're not raiding. So I know raiding is a different set of circumstances because you're actually doing things and you're defending. But usually when we do the raids, we have almost everybody here. So I think there is a little bit of the fear of losing it. But the reason I like the legendary raid is because it basically, instead of you defending your castle against 15 people, it would give all of you a chance to work as a faction and go in and attack one of the other raid groups. But I can't do... I'm likely not going to do one without the other. Because what we were doing is we were going to do a siege raid on one of you every other weekend. So we were already going to do 4 raids plus 2 siege raids. So what I'm proposing is 1 legendary location on a Sunday and then 8 raids. So give that a little bit of thought. But like I said, I'll table it and then we'll talk about it again. I don't want to get where people are, awake every single night and not able to defend. But from what I saw this week, if this week was split over a month, it's going to be pretty easy to manage. And I think you guys will see that. So this is what we'll do for now. We can stick to one raid per faction in March, but I think when you see it start to get one per week, it's got somewhere between one per week and two per week is probably comfortable. It's probably comfortable for me. But here's what I want you guys to think about, though. If MIR raids Tuesday night, so let's say Jason says, hey, we want to raid Tuesday night. That's March 2nd. That means MIR will not be raiding anybody for a month. So let me phrase it like that. And let me ask, are you guys okay with that? If you raid the first week of the month, are you okay with not raiding anybody again for a month? Because that's what happened in February. It might not seem like it, but it's going to be at least 30 days between raids. All right. Anyway, I'll ask it like that, and we'll let that sink in. I've got inventory that I need to knock out. We got a pack opening event that we got to get to today. So we got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm just food for thought. That's not why, Ron, everybody raided last week. The reason everybody raided last week wasn't because they were busy the first 3 weeks. It's because they wanted to see who was going to raid them and then raid the last week of the month for their resources. Because the same amount of time could have been invested in week 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's not a coincidence that everybody waited till the last week. That's just the reality. I can guarantee you 30 people's schedules did not all free up last week. In fact, I was more busy last week than I was the first 3 weeks. I would have loved to have some of those raids the first 3 weeks. I'm going to be busier in March than I was in February. But I don't think it was a scheduling issue. I think it was, it was either people didn't know they were going to lose or they waited till the last minute. So we had both. All right. We're going to start out the month of March, and we'll do it as 1. And again, we'll put a 2-cap limit on who can be hit. Later on tonight, I'll calculate all the resources, so there will be no more raids. Yep, I agree. No, absolutely. Raids are always going to be mandatory because if we don't have raids, what you're going to have is you're going to start to have people that don't want to hit each other, and they're just going to level up their buildings. And that was the whole purpose of setting up strongholds in the first place, is to where 2 or 3 factions just sit on resources just to level up their building. It kind of defeats the purpose of strongholds. So we're certainly going to do at least one and we'll see if there's an appetite for more than one. All right. But what I will do is I'm going to mull the siege raids. And for now, one raid per faction, month of March. You can't get hit more than twice. And I will let you know whether we're going to go legendary raids or whether that'll kick back until April. We may just keep it the way we had it for the month of February. All right. And if you get hit twice in the month of March and you can't retaliate but once, just remember we had this conversation. But I'm not going to revisit it until April. So that's the way it's going to be for the month of March. I'm okay with having the extra time off, but it does open up the fact that you can get hit twice and you can only hit back once. All right. Enjoy the afternoon. I'll see you guys around 5 o'clock for the pack opening event today. Get with Kells. I know it's over 10 that is sold out. I had people messaging me today telling me they wanted to raid, so that's why I brought it up in this type of format. But we will we'll talk about it toward the end of March, and we'll see if there's a change for the month of April. I'll see you guys. Have a good evening. Peace.